Uh, Hello, this is Brendan Duff. And if you couldn't tell already, my case study today will be about the Lego Group, about how they use business information systems to create value for both the customers and for their own company as a whole. So Lego is obviously one of the top toy companies in the world, and it's successfully transformed its brand from a children's toy into a global phenomenon, capturing both the hearts of young and adult audiences alike. I personally love Legos even at 22, so it just goes to show how globally popular they are, how effective they are at advertising throughout different age groups. Um, so this case study is going to dive into Lego's business strategies. It's going to explore how they've navigated various consumer demographics and market challenges, and specific initiatives that they've taken to to contribute to its global success, including retail expansion, licensing efforts, and digital engagement specifically, because that's a pretty good example of how they use information systems to build their brand. So, like I said, much of Lego's success is due to their marketing strategy, which embraces digitalization and it emphasizes knowing its customer base. They're very customer centric. They emphasize quality over everything else. By staying true to this identity, um, and merging it with modern marketing techniques, Lego has managed to keep at the forefront of its competition for decades. Um, so Lego has actually expanded its retail presence globally to 904 stores worldwide, um, as of last year, and now it's actually, I believe, up to 1,100. Um, and over 130 countries are selling Lego's products worldwide. And just an interesting fact here, the company sold approximately 600,000 sets daily, which equates to seven sets every second. Um, So just to begin, we'll talk about the toy industry as a whole, how Lego fits into the toy industry, and how exactly Lego creates its own kind of unique segment in the toy industry. We're going to be using Porter's Five Forces model to provide a framework for understanding basically the competitive forces that drive the toy industry, and how they provide a backbone for companies that are trying to find their own unique position within this market, especially Lego, how it creates its own sort of segment in this market, which we'll see. Um, so to begin, we have the threat of new entrants. Um, One of the biggest challenges a new entrant would face, trying to compete with Lego, is, of course, capital. New entrants would have to invest in significant capital, such as large manufacturing facilities, large-scale supply networks, and various physical and digital retail partnerships in order to even come close to the scale that Lego operates at today. And in addition, brand name is a huge factor for Lego. Lego's been in the market for decades. It has an established and secure brand identity and established and secure supply chain. With that being said, a new entrant would need a unique and innovative idea that could be manufactured and maintained at a large scale, in order to overcome Lego's competitive advantages in the industry, while Lego is also pumping money into research and development to prevent this from happening. It would be pretty tough for a new entrant to get into Lego's position of power. They're pretty much the top dog right now. Um, there are some things that constrain Lego, of course, and one of those things is the bargaining power of suppliers. Since 1963, Lego blocks have been constructed using a variety of plastic materials, mostly consisting of ABS. I'll try to pronounce it. Sorry, there's a truck outside. I'll try to pronounce it for you. It should go. I have it written down here. Acrylonitrate, butadiene, citrine, and HIPS, high impact polystyrene. These are both plastics that Lego uses majorly to produce its Lego building blocks. And the reason that this can be a supplier constraint is that it's mainly purchased through German company Bayer AG. Um, and the issue that Lego might face for something like this is oil. and it seems ridiculous to say, but without oil, Lego is not going to be able to produce this type of plastic, and so oil prices, which Lego has no bargaining power over, can actually greatly influence and threaten Lego's ability to produce. It hasn't necessarily been a problem recently, but it's certainly something that if it were to become a problem for Lego, they would definitely be out of luck in that end. On the buyer side, we'll start with retailers. So Lego does like to sell their sets at a lot of massive retailers like Walmart and Target. And these retailers have a lot of power because they're so big. They have such high shipping volumes, and they have big brand name as well over Lego. They would definitely have a lot of bargaining power, a lot of negotiation power in terms of selling Legos in their stores, because stores like Walmart don't need to sell Legos in their store. Nor does Lego necessarily need to sell at Walmart, because they could sell on like Lego.com or any of their other online sites. But Lego usually maintains a pretty healthy relationship with retailers. That's why you see it in stores everywhere. Um, Lego is also highly differentiated with countless different variations of Lego playsets. I think it goes without saying. Display pieces for older Lego audience, and Lego even invests in video games and movies, such as like the Lego Movie, the Lego Batman movie. These are widely successful film franchises that Lego has launched and then proceeded to sell Lego products off of. And I think that's a really good example of how Lego expands itself throughout a market, so that different buyer constraints won't affect it. Now, the